Max, hello. Please give an introduction
Hello.
about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Max. I've been in the real world for about 2 months, and I made about 2K.
Using what campus?
It's the sales one, business mastery.
Oh, okay. So got into sales. I would like to go back a bit. How did you actually find out about the real world, and what led you to join?
Yeah, so it was vacation. I was scrolling through Instagram, and I've seen a lot of Andrew Tate videos, and I've seen that there were a lot of students inside the real world that made a lot of money. So I thought that I could join and try try to make as much money as them. So then I joined.
Okay. And why did you choose the sales module within Business Mastery Campus? Why not all the other options that are available to you? Did you actually go for any of them, or did you get straight into sales?
Yeah, I'm going through copywriting right now and maybe stocks. I'm not sure, but yeah, copywriting. So the reason I chose business mastery is because I already have had a business going, but I wasn't really great at sales and communicating. So I went through this course, and it really helped me to boost my business to another level.
hmm How much are you comfortable revealing in terms of what kind of business you're doing?
Yes, I'm doing SEO.
Okay. And after having done the sales course, how has it been like? Have you gotten on sales calls with people? Did you notice improvements?
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of improvement on my personal life in my personal life. So I remember that before that I wasn't able to speak very fluently. Sometimes I used to stutter, and I had an exam like last month, I think, and I got the best grade. So all thanks to this course that helped me to improve how I speak, improve how to communicate my ideas, and all that kind of stuff.
hmm Got it. And in terms of material within the real world, how different is it compared to if you were trying to learn this out on the internet?
I think it's better because you have people that also try to do the same things. There's a professor that is here to help you. If you have questions, you can ask them. And there's a lot of examples from the other students. There's the captains that can help you also. So yeah, that's from for example, if you watch a YouTube channel, you won't be able to ask questions. You won't be able to see examples from other people to see what's great, what's not. So yeah, that's one of the main things that is great inside the real world.
hmm And in terms of your average day, has it changed since joining? If so, how different is it now compared to before you joined?
Yeah, well, before I was a lazy guy. I used to play a lot of video games, but since then I now train. I dress better. I work a lot, even the weekends. Now I work. So compared to before, I wasn't doing nothing, and now I'm 100% every time.
hmm And what do you think caused that mentality shift for you?
Come again?
What do you think caused that mentality shift for you from playing video
Yeah.
games to how you are now?
So I grew up, and I can't be playing video games all my life. And since I joined the real world, I'm surrounded by people that are willing to work, that are willing to improve. And being around these people like made me want to become like them, to start training, to start learning. So yeah.
Okay. So purely just by surrounding yourself with people who are driven, you decided that games were no longer for you and you try and go along the same
Yeah.
path. Basically that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, nice. Then in terms of the community, if you're saying you used to be gaming, well, I'm guessing you'd have been in Discord communities before, right? So
Yeah.
let's say compare the real world community to the Discord servers you were in. Is there a difference there?
Yeah, I can see that before. I'm sorry. Uh, in Discord, people are kind of dumb, if I can say that. They do not think with their brain, and compared to the real world, like it's another world. They're just people that made 100K, people that made more or less. So that's a different mindset.
Mm-hmm. Or okay, and what would you say was the biggest challenge you faced when you were implementing lessons from the real world?
Yeah. So since I took the business master class, it's more to make calls. That was really difficult because even right now I am kind of stressed. So I'm trying to improve on that. So yeah, it was really calling people, speaking with them, especially in English since I'm French. So yeah, that was a main challenge that I had to face.
And when you say you've earned 2,000, what was the process there? Like, did you get on a sales call with a client and then you just pitched them the idea and they all sold on it and then you got the 2,000, or was it over multiple projects? Could you explain that part?
Yeah, so basically how I found my first client was through Facebook. Uh, like my first goal was just to learn and for free work for them and learn at the same time, and that's what I did. Someone tried to, well, this person accepted me to work for them. I worked for them, I learned, and now I work for them every day. This morning, for example, I did some site checks, and yeah, this is just how I got my client.
Mhm. Okay, and on the sales call, I would like just to know some more, since this is a big part of it. You're saying you learned sales and that you were nervous calling people. What kind of a difference do you notice on the sales calls then when you're speaking to people?
Yeah, well, my ideas were clearer than my first ever call. I I sold myself better. I showed them why they should hire me and not another guy. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And then where was your life heading before you actually joined the real world? You said you were playing games. What kind of plans did you have prior to joining? And then how has that changed?
Yeah, so I was already kind of in the looking to make more money. At first, I wanted to make it by playing video games, but I quickly saw that it wouldn't work. So I had to do something that could work. And yeah, I started looking at lessons inside the real world on YouTube, on different platforms, started to learn, and that made my ideas come to life and start my first business.
Since you're on this trajectory, where do you see your life heading then in the short term, medium term, and long term?
Yeah, so right now I'm going to school. I don't really have a lot of time to work on my business, but I'm working at least 10 hours per week. So on the long term, I think I'm pretty sure I'll make around 100K because I'll be able to focus 100% on the business that I'm currently working on. The middle, I think in about 5 years, I'll finish the school and I'll be able to, like I said, focus at 100% on my business and make more sales, call more people, learn even more, improve everything. So yeah, that's what where I think I'm going to be in about 10 years, 10 to 5 years.
Okay. When you say finish school in 5 years, how old are you?
18.
Okay. So you're going through university.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. And just wondering, what's the thought process there for deciding to go through university? Because I know a lot of people end up dropping out. So, do you plan on actually completing or not sure yet? And yeah, why did you choose to go through university?
Right now I'm going through. I'm questioning myself if I should stop or if I should continue. Because I chose really hard studies. I had to choose from a lot of options, and I said that either I stop or either I do the best school that there is that could improve my life with networking, because it's a business school, the top one in France that I'm looking to go in. So yeah, that's basically why I decided to go to university. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Just for networking, mainly. Okay. Fair enough. And what kind of an impact has Tate had on you, if any?
Yeah, well, he's a really interesting man because he says a lot of things that many people don't like, many people like. But overall, he's a really great person. He really motivates people to work. Like, for example, myself, I used to play video games, I used to do nothing, to sleep all day. But since I knew Tate, since I saw his content, I started to work on myself, started to work on my business, started to learn a lot more, started to really do a bunch of things that will improve my life on the long term. And even on school, I can see that I work a lot more, even if that's something I don't really like. Because, like he said, even if you don't like it, you have to do it. So I'm just doing it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so I guess we can conclude the interview with a final question. Since you've had this much of a positive experience with the real world, what advice would you have to people who are unsure about joining because maybe they think it could be a scam?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking at the beginning. I was not sure if I would learn anything. The first month, like, was really hard. I wasn't really doing anything inside the real world, but I started to go through all the courses, started to learn everything, and the results really showed. And now I bought my second month, and I can see that there is improvement,
Mhm.
and then there's a lot of things to work on, things to improve, and opportunities to take.
Okay, fair enough. And for people who want to find out more about you or contact you, where can they do so?
Yeah, if there's someone that is willing to ask me a question, they can go on my Instagram. That is gv.aaxem.
Okay, we'll add that to the description of the video. And yeah, Max, thank you for coming on and sharing your experience with the real world. I look forward to
Thank you for
seeing.
inviting me.
I look forward to see how you'll progress. As you said, you're aiming to get to 100K at some point, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so by then we'll need to do another follow up as well to hold you accountable to it. All right, and yeah, until then, wish you all the best.
thank you.